You know you don't need.
Let's see that.
Should be live any moment.
Very good. And I saw you saw my note, right? So we're doing 2 shows next week.
Correct.
So then when we come back, you'll need a new crappy corner.
Right. This month has gone by way too fast.
Isn't that unbelievable? This year is like so ridiculous.
I remember my first car loan. You know, it was a 5-year car loan or whatever. That felt like forever. Forever. I was like, I will never pay off this car. It won't happen. And now I'm like over a year. Is it over a year? Yeah, a year and a half into my Tesla. I'm like, what? It seems like just the other day I got that thing.
Oh, it's 18 months in?
I think so. Let me think. What month are we? 6? Actually, I guess it's about a year old just now. Just now.
Yeah.
Because I placed the order in April, but it took me a while to get it. But still, the thing is a year old, and it feels like it's a month old.
Well, Dennis and I are going to be married 7 years.
Yikes.
Next month. It's like Charlie's going to be 6, I think, either 5 or 6. It just zooms by.
Yeah. Crazy. Hey, Bleak.
Bleak, Gentle Fellows. Wow, that's us. How are you? Boy, AOL was not AOL. Twitter was a mess today.
Was it? I didn't see
that. Every time I try to post something, code not recognized. Oh, it's all this weird stuff. So I went on his Twitter down, and it evidently was down completely for an hour. And then parts came back. And then about 5:30, I could finally post on it again.
Weird.
It's Friday there? Bleak, where are you? Hey, Pack NW. It's Friday. The boss is out until 3. Oh, boy. What do you do, Bleak? Oh, Sydney, Australia. Oh, my gosh.
Oh, well, that would explain it.
It's 9 a.m.? Oh, my gosh. Holy cow. So it's tomorrow already. Graphic design and web stuff. Oh, great. B. Messes it. He's a professional work pretender.
Did
Works
you
for
remember
us.
That guy who had a job, but he contracted it to China, and his work didn't know? He basically hired a guy in China to do his job for him, so he didn't have to go into work?
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. That's what I think of when I think of professional work pretender.
Oh, that's so very funny. Well, we should try that. We should try to each get a person to take our job.
Let's try to outsource ourselves, but keep the same salary. That's great.
Jeff Needles was the OG work pretender. Ongoing? I don't know
OG stands for original gangster.
Okay.
It's just shorthand for original. He was the first.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's very funny. Pack said it'd be funny because I work for the government. So you're the person who works for the government. All right. Drum fill.
When you work for the government, don't you still have to pay government taxes? If you ever get mad at yourself, do you ever say, I pay for your job," to yourself in the mirror?
Yeah. Do you get a discount? It's like 10% off. Like at Staples, they get 18% off. If you work for the IRS, do you get 18% off? Hey, Spike, Nancy, Ranger Rick, David C., Flipper.
Hey, Crispy. Hey, Elistine. I pay my own salary. Exactly. You always hear those guys. I pay your salary.
Boy, everybody, here's someone else. It's 1:20 a.m. here in Sweden.
Sweden? I've been to Sweden.
Wow.
Isn't there... Is there some holiday in Sweden going on right now? Is it midsummer right now in Sweden?
Dave C., is it a holiday coming up for you?
I have friends in Sweden, and they were. It looked like there was this crazy beer garden thing that they were going to. I couldn't tell if they were just like it was normal every day, or if it was like an event. It looked like an event.
Oh, so Sweden and Spain are on the same time. Because Pete Messer said it's 1:21 a.m. here in Spain. Wow.
I think it's just Sweden. Swedes are like, we're Swedish. Celebrate. We just celebrate all the time.
Hey, Magoo.
Flavored toothpaste.
Matron.
Says it's 11:20 a.m. in New Zealand. I guess that would be
Boy,
Friday.
we have some wide audience. We have nobody in America.
Not a single person. No one.
Mom's warm. It's raining in New Jersey.
I'm actually on the moon right now, says Elistine.
Let me just tell Dennis something. I'm sure the bell's going to ring.
Visiting family.
Dennis, if your bell rings, could you run down and grab a package? Because I'm still waiting for something. Okay, bye. What they do now, Amazon, actually all the services, is when they come to the building, they just ring every single bell.
No way. And
then they just open the door and they just throw the stuff in the door.
Interesting.
They don't bother trying to see who it's for or anything. Just
interesting.
Yeah. Well, in a way, it's good because then you don't have to be home as much since they're going to ring.
One neighbor will come down,
so
and they probably know where it goes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Arlington, Texas. Oh, Drumfill is in Arlington. Very cool. Yeah, that is.
Oh. So you guys are on the same time zone.
Yeah. Yeah.
Valve. UPS does that. FedEx Ground does it. I don't think FedEx Air does it. They're a little more particular. They sort of like to give it to the person it's for. Dave, Vicky, hey. We don't have Becky yet.
Bursher was talking about the time he did a show in New York and you came to see him.
Oh, it was great. He was at NYU.
Oh, was he? Oh, wow.
Yeah. And Dennis and I went to see it. It was super. UPS delivers to whoever answers the door.
Someone. Yeah, did he do the whole show? Did he start with fire eating and then did
the thing reading? It was an entire show. The thing I remember and made me think of it when you were getting all his props is they made this concoction. They poured like milk and then soda, and then he drank it.
Yeah. That's a human crazy straw. So he sets up a ladder. He puts a big jug on top.
Yes.
He pours all sorts of stuff in it, and then he takes a flexible tube and wraps it around him, and then he puts it in his mouth, and then he pulls it out his nose, or he puts it in his nose, and then he pulls it out his mouth, and then he shoots it into a cup.
Oh my God. No, the Nicholas C. knew it. The human is that like a thing a lot of magicians do?
No, that's his act.
That's his thing? Oh, okay.
But that became pretty popular for him. He was on Jay Leno with that. He was on a whole bunch of morning talk shows with that.
I saw him on Fool Us or whatever it is, the Penn and Teller thing.
Yes.
And they were like amazed with his stuff.
Yeah. I mean, I'm amazed. Some of his tricks are fully developed by him, which most magicians, that doesn't happen. Most magicians that you see go buy a prop and that's it. And he makes a lot of his effects himself, which is incredible.
Wow.
Like his
Does he
book
work
test,
with a group or anything, or he just sits in a garage and?
Mostly in a garage, actually. Yeah.
Wow.
I helped him I didn't actually help him develop this. He had this thing that he had already in mind. And he had this one moment that he wanted managed, which was you take a $100 bill and you get a person from the audience and they write their name on it. And then he takes the $100 bill and he puts it in a time machine, which is just a toaster oven. And he wanted to get the timing perfect that the $100 bill would burst into flame, like catch on fire at exactly the right moment, so that he could time his and now it's going back in time. Is like what he wanted to have happen.
See. Right.
So I helped with that. So I spent like 3 or 4 days in a garage trying to set the temperature and concoction of like how much lighter fluid to water ratio so that it'll burst into flame at 50 seconds in.
Wow.
I worked on that for him. And I think what we ended up doing was we found that if we put lighter fluid inside of cotton balls, the cotton balls would create the reaction like more immediately. So he would take the $100 bill and set it on a lighter fluid soaked cotton ball. And then around that time, I think we got it within 3 seconds or something like that, it would pop and then catch on fire and would burn the
Wow.
whatever. And then he brought it back or whatever.
I hope.
Yeah.
Otherwise, he's out $100 every time he does it.
Yeah. He never made his own rabbits. No, it wasn't that type of show. It's a. You can speak to this. It's a very grunge show. It's a very like punk rock show.
Yeah, it's great. It's great fun.
Yeah.
I mean, I was really impressed, and the audience was too. It's great. Yeah. It's a great college show.
That's what it is. It's a college show. That's why he goes to colleges and does it. Yeah, we thought of doing an electrical fuse to hit it, but we didn't really want we didn't want it to look like he was messing with anything as it went off, and we didn't want like a weird extra wire going to it or anything like that. So we wanted it to look, if someone inspected it, it would all be legit, just a cotton ball.
All right.
Let's do it.
Let's do it. Let's see. So I have three.
Call you Mads writer, right?
Yes. Well, I'll always be Mads Metta's writer because no one can ever equal my record now.
Yeah. Now.
But the theme of the show is 3 really, really cheap gadgets.
Cute. Did you say cute?
Starting at $1.
Nice. Oh, cheap or cute?
Cheap.
Cheap. Perfect.
Yeah, it's like $1, $5, and $9.
Nice. You know what? I have totally forgot how much mine costs. Let me look that up. Here we are. Okay.
Oh, did you see that thing? Something about an expiring certificate? Nurse Angel?
Yes. Yes. So if you go to irc.gizwiz.tv, the SSL certificate has expired, and we don't own. So the actual IRC is hosted on chatroom.us, I think, or nightattack.tv, something like that. They don't use their chat room anymore, so we're actually the only ones using this. So I pinged them about the certificate being expired, but I don't know. We may have to find a new solution. It shouldn't change anything outwardly, but they just don't have any motivation to fix it.
Okay.
So, yeah. Hopefully, we might want to switch to Twitch. I'm not sure. Okay, here we go. In 3, 2. On this episode of the Giz Wiz, we have 3 cheap gadgets. I have another summer fun gadget, and we hear all about Mad Magazine, and Dick gives us a nice little update. All that next on the Giz Wiz!
GD and OMG chat on your PC. It's time for the Giz Wiz because gadgets are his business. They've got a gizmo sickness, geek disease, under pathology, rows and rows of USBs, glowing LEDs. Get ready for the Giz Wiz now.
Now! And here he is, Mad's maddest writer, Dick DiBartolo. How you doing, Dickie D?
I'm doing all right, considering news this week and doing so many interviews. And, it was very funny because last week I was calling Mad to talk about something I was working on for issue 10. And the person said, do you know about what's happening at Mad? Why would I know? Mad's maddest writer. I said, like what? She said, do you know, like, more than half the staff has been let go? I said,
no.
what? And then she said, yes, there's issue 9 will be out. Let's see, issue 8 is out now. 9 is coming out, and she said 9 will be on newsstands and everybody will get it. And then starting with 10, it'll no longer be on newsstands. It'll just go to subscribers and be available in comic book stores. And with 10, that will end Mad with original content. I mean,
She told you this over the phone?
Over the phone. And evidently a couple of the usual gang of idiots said that they got an email, but I have yet to get any sort of official email. I found out a backward way because sometimes I buy more copies online.
Right.
And if I buy in bulk, I can get them for $3.50. If you and sometimes, I really don't have any pull at Mad. When Mad was in New York, I had the key to the stock room.
Right.
And, I would say to John, I need another 30 copies. Well, you have a key, where they is. So it was no problem. And so what's going to happen after Mad 10? Now, I spoke to the art director.
Sorry, just to interrupt. When you say you don't have any pull, or you had said earlier over email, I had just renewed your subscription.
I renewed. Yes, yes, I'm buying subscriptions for people.
I didn't know that. I thought I was on a list. I thought
no.
I didn't realize it was. I could have bought my own subscription. I had no idea.
No, I thought I thought it'd be a fun.
It is. Fun. I love it. I've loved it.
To make sure you have it, and then sometimes you refer to it when I'm talking about something. You have a copy there.
Yeah, got it right.
Yeah. No,
I thought I was on a list. I had no idea.
No, my God, no. When Mad first went over, I took out 6 subscriptions for myself.
Oh my gosh.
2 for Dennis, 3 for Giz. pissed because I didn't know what was happening. So then the issues started coming regularly to give away for the what the heck is it? And then this is typical corporate thing. Somebody posted online something from an issue that wasn't released yet. And DC Comics has a deal with different websites that they will be the ones to break what's in the issue.
Right.
And a big thing is not revealing the cover. So anyway, someone either revealed something in the issue or the worst case sin was revealed the cover. So instead of letting us get the issues when Barnes and Noble gets them, we got punished. I get my issues 2 weeks after I can buy it on the newsstand. It's sort of it's infuriating. Anyway, after issue 10, the art director seems to think they're going to let the usual gang of idiots produce issue 11, which is known as the best, the dumbest, stupidest thing of the past year.
Right.
That's always the largest selling Mad issue. But the thing is, Mad won't be on the newsstands.
Right.
So
the dumbest thing will definitely be canceling
that. Mad is not a newsstand.
Yeah,
That's
exactly.
Yeah, you know. And now we have AT&T in the mix. It's AT&T owns Warner Media, owns Warner Brothers, owns DC Comics, owns Mad Magazine.
Right.
So we're like way down. You know, it could easily be someone at AT&T said, "What Mad is what?
Yeah.
Are they still around? Just get rid of that. We don't need that. That doesn't make a lot of money." So after issue 10, so that they can fulfill all the subscriptions, they will start doing basically what used to be Mad specials. Is they would pick a topic, sports, find all the articles that everybody had written about sports. They will have a cover artist, a Mad cover artist, come up with a new cover. And then if that happens, then issue 11 will be basically a Mad special. The cover will be new. Everything in the issue will be from other issues. Mm-hmm. And the only one that will be making any money is the person who does a cover. Right. Because when you sign your DC Comics check, you have signed away all the rights, but that's a given. So after issue 10, and basically I've already written issue 9 and I've written issue 10, and I was working on issue 11. So I said, I'm not working on anything for the next 6 weeks until we get closer to find out if someone is going to send an official document. Right. Outlining things, but it seems to be pretty set that Mad's going to end with 10 with new material.
There's no royalties or anything. You're just cut and dry, work for hire.
Yeah, exactly. The only great thing was when Gaines was alive. Gaines was like a person's, like your father. Right. You know, like a year in, he called me and he said, "Are you saving money? Do you have a personal savings account?" I said, "Why?" He said, "Let me tell you something. I pay the highest rates in the comic industry to my writers and artists, but there are no benefits. We have no health insurance. We have no retirement plan. But the fact that I pay these high rates, I'm hoping you will take part of every check and make your own retirement fund." Right. Which I did. As a matter of fact, Bill died in 92, 2002, 2000. He died like almost 30 years ago, maybe 27. The rates are 40% less today than when Bill Gaines was alive. And Bill used to give bonuses, and he took us, if you sold Mad 30 pages of material in a year, you went on a free trip. I went to Africa. I went to Russia. Wow. I went to Hong Kong. All expense paid trips. So Mad hasn't had a Christmas party like in 3 years. So it's a whole different world. And the other thing, people keep emailing me. So are you no longer Mad's maddest writer? Well,
I mean, that's why I wondered that right before the show. Like, I
okay,
still get
okay.
to call you that,
So
right?
there's
Like,
really, to my mind, there can never be a time when I'm not Mad's maddest writer.
Right.
And because there is a thing called Mad Streaks. Mad fans are amazing. Well, actually, Giz Wiz fans are amazing too. There's a guy who keeps a website called Mad Streaks. And this is who's written the most articles, who's had the most continuity. And at most continuity, I'm in first place by a fair margin. So since June 1966, I copied it off his website. Since June 1966, I have been in every single Mad to the issue that's on newsstands now.
Wow.
So I have been in every issue of Mad for 53 consecutive years, or 456 issues.
Wow. Wow.
So I already know I'm in issue 9, and I know I'm in issue 10. Actually, I think the guy who was in payroll knew he was going to get canned or knew something, because usually the checks came after the magazine came out. Out of the blue, about 10 days ago, I got this email and said, Dick, as soon as you can, sign your
cash this check.
Don't cash it. Yeah, they deposit it. It's electronic direct deposit. He said, but sign your voucher for Mad 10. Now that's a November-December issue, and I'm thinking, what? They usually pay when it's on the newsstand, but hey, I'm not going to argue with. No, I don't want to sign it.
Yeah.
So
explain yourself.
Yeah. So I've been paid for 9 and 10. So there's no way anybody can jump to the top of that list, especially if Mad really ends new material. And that I can't see them. I don't know. Someone, hear all things. Someone said maybe they'll hire the original staff and put Mad back in New York and let it start again. I mean,
start again with issue 1. Again,
maybe
issue
just
1,
pick up with
volume 3.
Issue. Yeah, exactly. So the only thing I know for sure is that Mad 9's on newsstand. Mad 10 is only to subscribers and comic book stores, and from there on, it's conjecture. But the official word seems to be reprints starting with Mad 11.
So sad. It's incredibly sad.
Yeah. Especially, people. The amount of it was very not reassuring, but it really helped a lot to see all the people posting. I'm sure if a magazine like Better Housekeeping went out of business, maybe I don't even know, people would miss it. But people sending in said, "Oh, when I was in the army, the only way I knew what was going on back home is someone would send me a copy of Mad, and I felt like I was connected to everything that was happening."
Yeah.
And other people saying that if I was depressed, I would go in and get my box of Mads and read through Mads. Mark Hamill wrote an email saying, I think in my satire I called him Lube Sky Stalker. And in this thing he said, oh my God, when they called me Luke Sky Stalker in Star Wars, I was so happy. Weird Al Yankovic said the reason I am weird, I credit directly to Mad Magazine because that kind of craziness. So
yeah.
Anyway, it's
absolutely.
very nostalgic.
I mean, I to this day I cherish my episode my issue. I don't know what I just yeah. The final thing I guess for me is I did not realize the industry was so rigid on also keeping up with their subscription dues and things like that. Like they were saying, we have to keep printing because of all these subscriptions, I didn't even realize, like, it kind of felt like, oh, it's over. Oh, no, it's not over. They were reprinting old material. That was kind of a shock to me. But
Yeah, they and just for laughs, yesterday or the day before, I just started. Let me just go back and see if it would take a subscription today, knowing that they probably won't send anything out for 8 to 10 weeks, and it would let me sign up for a subscription. The thing is, I think at some point they have to say, let's stop doing this, unless subscribers are very happy with that. And the fact that it's probably only going to take 2 or 3 people to put those issues together.
right.
And the only cost outside of printing will be the cover artwork.
Right.
So maybe Mad can survive on doing that,
Yeah.
but it won't
Yeah.
be Mad. Oh,
This is
there's a Weird Al. Yeah.
What Weird Al said. I'm profoundly sad to hear that after 67 years of Mad Magazine is ceasing publication. I can't begin to describe the impact it had on me as a young kid. It's pretty much the reason I turned out weird. Goodbye to one of the all-time greatest American institutions. Yeah.
Yeah. And actually, Weird Al edited one issue. It was great.
Yeah.
They sent everything to him, and that
That's
was
great.
yeah. Anyway,
Yeah.
I had Mad these days, and Tom Richmond, who's one of the artists, Mad, said basically, he said I continued drawing from Mad for the fans.
Right.
And when Bill died, I thought, this is a perfect time for me to leave Mad. And that was in June. And in July, or shortly thereafter, within 6 weeks, was the San Diego Comic-Con. And I had been asked to please appear at the Comic-Con. And I thought, well, I'd certainly go to that. Well, the number of people who stopped by the Mad booth and would shake my hand and say, please don't let Mad end. I was moved. So I just thought, I'll just, what the heck, I'll just keep writing for Mad.
Yeah.
But then the rates kept going down and down and down. But by that time I thought, the fans like it. I'm not going to get rich doing this. I'm not even going to break even doing this, but the fans like it and they are the best. So I'll keep doing it.
Fame, but no fortune. The Dickie D story.
There you go. Fame without fortune. Oh, it's the story of the Giz Wiz too.
Yeah, that is. Yeah.
It holds true. Yeah. It's my winning streak. It's my winning losing streak. Anyway, so thank you everybody for all your emails and all your thoughts. And if there's some late breaking thing of Mad coming back, I'll let you know. Oh, and the other thing, people keep writing, what about the What the Heck Is It game? Okay, so you don't have to worry till the end of the year, all right? Because theoretically, they'll still be sending me Mads. If they stop sending me Mads, and that's entirely possible, I'll just go through the warehouse. Like 1 month you might win a sheet of Mad tattoos, and 1 month you might win a piece of original Mad stationery, or 1 month you might win a Mad set of stickers or something. Only because people also love the What the Heck Is It game. I mean, I've gotten entries that say, you don't have to send me anything. If I win, don't put me on the winners list. I just love playing this game.
Yeah, definitely.
So the game will go on.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Anyway, okay.
Well, I
So
guess
now
let's jump
should we
into
let the
some
show go on?
gadgets.
Yeah. Okay, so let's look at video number 1, which sort of explains the theme that I came up with for this week. Okay, so I was talking to Greg Todd, the executive producer at World News Now, and said, how about a spot with gadgets $10 and under? And he said, oh, that'd be great. People love cheap things. And then I thought, well, for the Giz Wiz audience, how about $5 and under? Okay, so yes, we went to Five Below. But also, I found some stuff on Amazon. How about these? 10 of them is $10, which means one of these is $1. Okay? It's $1. What is it? It is 3 little LED lights that is powered by
Whoa, that's bright.
your laptop. You can plug it into any USB port, okay? I'm using an external battery charger. It's very bright. And what some people said, these are good for plugging in the back of a computer so that when you're looking for cables back there, you have a light back there. And $1 a piece. But I found something better. Okay. I was looking and I found these. Now these are a little more expensive. Let's look at how expensive they are. 10 pieces for $11.99.
Focus.
What's that? $1.12 each. Okay. $1.12 each. But look at this. 3 LEDs. Ta-da! 6 LEDs. But wait, there's more. Okay. Ta-da! That's a trick to go on with this. Do it again. Come on, you. Oh, you're not going to light up for me? There it is. Okay. All right, so these, you get 6 warm white and 6 white. But look at this. You touch it, it goes off. Touch it on, keep your finger on it, and it dims. That is a nice dim. Hit it again, it goes off. Hit it again, it goes on. Keep your finger on it, and it glows back up. Yeah, Dennis is oohing and ahhing. $1.20. And that's warm white. You get, let's see, is it 6? You get 5 of each, okay? So this is white. And, all right, that's white. So that's going to be
And the
off.
whites are really
hold
bright.
your finger on it, and it dims. And the same thing. Now it will go off, hit it again on, and it brightens up. And this one also, you can put it in either way, okay? It has contacts on both sides, whereas this one has contacts only on one side. I mean, that's really, this is the box they come in. These come in a little envelope. That's really neat. It only had, 49 reviews. Let me just see how many stars it got here. It got 4.4 stars out of 5. That's pretty good. But I think it's a great buy. Touch electrodeless dimming system for laptops, emergency security. I don't see that there's any way that they would come on automatically. I'm not sure. I like that a lot.
That is awesome. Now, did that first group, were those like connected? Like, did you have to like?
No, you just break them off.
Oh,
they're,
yeah.
They're
Okay.
10. Yeah, that's what it was. The break off. Yeah. The thing is, I think it's a little misleading because it says attached to a keychain. I have an idea that some people think they just light by themselves.
Right.
And also security. I'm not sure how in the world you could use this for security unless you just left them on all the time. But like in a hotel room or any place, you could put one in one of those extension cords and have a little bendable flashlight. I just love them because LEDs, when they first came out, they would be like $10 each. I would go to Radio Shack to buy a little LED for my trains, and it'd be $9.99. So here that they're $1.20.
Yeah, look at that. And then if you really, really want them super cheap, this is
someone found it cheaper.
Yeah. AliExpress. You get 5 of them for $1.20.
Oh my!
You can get them in black. Ooh, look at that.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, fancy.
Yeah. Now, just remember the cheapy ones have no off switch. They're just on all the time. They're plugged in, and to turn them off, you unplug them. If you spend the extra 20 cents and spend $1.20 instead of $1, then they are dimmable, and they go on and off with a touch of a finger.
What does
and now they're not in any sort of a case. The electronics are just there.
Yeah. I don't think you could short that out in any way.
No, I don't think so. I just wonder if you had it plugged in for a very long time, I imagine the LEDs would get hot.
Yeah.
But I'm not sure.
I wonder, what does electrodeless mean?
I have no idea. I have no idea.
Electrodeless. I just hate those LEDs that have all those electrodes just.
Yeah, I know. I think it's the kind of thing that they could put on there onionless.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, yeah. Why did you put onionless on there? And they said, well, it has no onions.
Yeah. So, I'm like, thanks. Here's the 6 LED version. Are these the reversible ones? Reversible. Yeah, it looks like reversible.
And dimmable. Oh, yeah.
See.
Okay.
Yeah, dimmer. Yeah.
And how many?
5 pieces in a lot. So it's not much.
No, it's not much cheaper.
So you
won't get them till Christmas.
Right. Exactly. Electrodeless technology. That's what we like here at the Giz Wiz. Anything with technology. Those are awesome. The one downside is you may need some sort of extension to get it into a nice position if it's not directly in the back of your tower.
Yes, exactly. That is exactly right. And that's why I used a little 1-foot USB extension, and it made it into like a little flexible light.
But I could see, I would wonder how hot they get, but I could see also, if you're going camping and you already have a big brick of a battery, just shove this in, and then bam, you got a nice wide area light. Which is pretty cool.
And a flashlight to walk around with.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So
if you are camping, you're certainly gonna have a portable battery pack with you. This is an easy way to add a great flashlight. Get the dimming one because you use it in the tent as a night light for $1.20 if you buy 10 of them. Yeah.
I like that. That seems like a nice little stocking stuffer for Christmas.
Yes.
Just
That'd
love
be
it.
Perfect.
Love it.
All right. So now let's move on to gadget number 2. Sometimes you'll find a gadget and you'll go, why didn't someone think of that before? This is not one of those gadgets. This is one of those gadgets where you just say, why did people think of that? Okay. I'm talking about the wearable sports fan.
Oh my gosh.
So this is how these work.
They look like headphones.
Yes. You bend them out. Okay. And actually, they don't fit over your head. You sort of have to go way behind. And then, wait a minute. Okay. Oh, I remember now. Hold the switch for 3 seconds. Okay.
That's what I call intuitive.
And then you just... and then once it's on, this becomes a speed switch. So I don't know. The thing is, then are they going?
They seem like they're not working very well.
A lot of air. I don't know how I can show you. Bring the camera into the mic here. Can you hear? Can you feel how much air is going in? You can hear it. Okay, it's not a lot of air.
I can feel it.
You can feel it. Okay. Okay. But
I was thinking they'd be great for the subway. Waiting for a train.
Don't get your mustache cut.
You'd probably, if you wore it on the subway, knowing New Yorkers, you'd have 2 heads. They would put their heads up against yours and say, oh, thanks. And then you would get no air, and they'd be very cool. The wearable sports fan. This is what it looks like. And the reason I bought 2 is I think I paid $17. All right, they're every price you want to pay on Amazon. Then I saw them for $10.99, and I just wanted to make sure they were the exact same thing. So these were 16 or 17 bucks. These were 11 bucks. And let me go down here. Let me see where I have them. Oh yeah, you can use them to chop grass. Use it like a little mini lawnmower. And let me see what we have over here. And those are those things. Look there at the bottom. Oh, here you go. So you can pay 35 bucks, 16 bucks. You can pay $10 for them. And I actually saw them even cheaper, but the cheaper ones, you can have them by August 20th because they're coming directly from China. By then, you might not even need them. Are they making a racket? They're kind of loud. Can you hear them in there? Yeah. Let me put them on low. Hang on. Low is okay, but it's not much of a win. But I mean, it's almost a great gag gift. A wearable sports fan, and if you're a Mickey Mouse fan, this is okay, boys and girls. This is Giz Wiz. Bye.
That is some crap. That is some crappy corner.
Yeah. But Chad, they dropped again. Take a look at what they are now.
Only $5.97.
But mine were Prime. I got them the next day.
These have to be fake reviews, right? Great fan for hot flashes.
Oh yeah, they're very good for hot flashes. Is the copy? Oh, let me see. It's. I love this part too. In the copy, it says, "The hand-free fan was designed as a headphone." Well, then they made a terrible mistake because they don't play music.
What?
And I also love fashion style makes you look so cool.
No, this is.
Hanging around your neck saves you from the embarrassment of dripping with sudden sweat in public. Ideal for cooling, camping, outdoors, the office, church.
How to use. You'd better charge before use it at the first time.
Yes, one of them also says how to use. First, make sure you move your hair. So I assume for women with long hair.
You'd better tie up your hair before use
the there it is.
Personal fan. Oh my gosh. Recharge the fan when it cannot reach the third speed or cannot be turned off.
That's a right, isn't it?
It's
sort of like I never knew why when some appliances, when the battery is going to be dead, a light comes on. I thought, wait a minute. Why when the battery's almost dead would a light come on? It seems like, I guess it's using the last tiny bit of power it has to say, help me.
Change my battery. The not being able to turn off, though, that seems like there's some support ticket out there where some engineer who was just having a bad day is workaround is let the battery die.
Yeah, exactly.
Plug it in.
Exactly. But it says that it has an 1800 milliamp battery in there, so that's not bad.
1800?
And that depending on the speed, it can run for 5 to 10 hours.
Now, was it? It seemed like it was a pretty piddly amount of air that was.
Yeah, it is. Let me just see here. There's no way to. It's not a lot of air. I mean.
Also, that weird hold to turn on and then press to.
Yeah.
Change speed.
Yes, that's so that there's one button for everything. No, I don't think they're terribly effective. I mean, maybe on a scorching hot day. I think they're great if you sit in front of an air conditioner. That'll help.
If there's a breeze, it'll really feel
That's
great.
right. That's right. And then, yeah, you have to hold it for 3 seconds to shut it off. And they come in many, many colors.
Yeah.
Anyway.
No, and then they're also on AliExpress, obviously. You
Okay.
can pick
Oh, you
whatever-
know what? They're not much cheaper.
Yeah. No, yeah, not a lot. But once again, pick your price, whatever price you want.
Yeah. Oh, there you go for $4.
Apparently, the blade cutting technology in all of these fans
It's all over the place.
It's all over the place. One Chinese company started doing it, and then the others just caught on. It shows freshness, cleanness, cut grass.
Oh, Mondsworth has a good idea. Put it under your heating laptop.
Ah, that's not bad.
That's not a bad idea. Oh, use it as an equipment cooling fan.
Yeah.
Boy, the funny thing is, it takes a minute to find out which side the air is coming out of.
If it's that bad, that's pretty not good. That's.
I know, because when I put it on, I thought, oh, this must be the side the air's going in. But it turned out that's the side that the air's coming out. Yeah, so anyway. And now I got 2 pair of them.
Whew. That's something
They
for the
might be
Gadget
a
Warehouse.
prize at a meetup, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, and finally we have a $5 item, and this is it.
Here we go.
At CE Week in June, I was looking for Odyssey because they have something called Mobile Arcade, where you put a little real car on your smartphone or tablet and turn it into a little virtual reality a real model car. Arcade game. Okay. So at Five Below, I was amazed to find the Odyssey race car, virtual race car. So this is it. So this is the deal. I have it. Oh, you know what? I did something wrong. I'll tell you why. Because I'm looking in the box, the back of the box, and it says that it comes with the car and a little storage carrier for the car. And I thought, well, the storage carrier is not in the car. You stick the storage carrier on the back. I realize now, I didn't realize that the car is in the storage carrier. And now, basically, it says also, attach this to a phone case, not the phone, because it is very sticky. So now I have this stuck on the face of my phone, all right? So I'm just hoping. Oh, my gosh.
This may have to be 2 take.
Oh, my gosh. Oh,
it came off.
All right. Oh, I think I did it.
Disaster averted.
I think I did it. So somehow we have to get the car. I kept thinking, I guess maybe it's $5 because someone took the card carrier the car out. Is out. Okay. So I do have the carrier. All right. So now we'll go that. All right. So now it says place car on here.
Whoa.
All right. Oh, I guess it has to be flat. Oh, well, okay. This is ready to go. It's ready to go.
Go.
Okay, now I'm not even. Oh, wait. Well, something should hold it. No, you have to hold the car and pull. Now it's like gone from one extreme to the other. Oh, I see. You're not supposed to lift your phone up and you run it back and forth. Oh, I'm really good at wrecking. Oh, look at it. Now it even broke my.
You broke your phone
It even broke my screen. Oh, this is pretty neat. Okay, stop. All right, so you get 5 free different games, and there are 2 versions of it. So I went from thinking that it didn't work to, I think it's pretty clever. For $5, okay, it's Race Car Arcade
from
I didn't realize the
Odyssey,
music was so
and
loud.
it's $5 on. It's $5 at Five Below, and I couldn't find it on Amazon, but it's at Target for about $7. It's around a lot of places. It's very cute, and now this is stuck to my desk. Oh, that came off easy. All right, so basically, it's kind of dumb. You're supposed to stick this to the back of your phone so that the car is always with you. So just be aware that it is sticky, and don't let it stick on your screen. I'm hoping that my screen cleans up. I think it will. That's it. You can see that I don't drive real cars well, and I'm certainly not good at arcade game cars either.
That is very funny. That is hilarious.
But it's kind of dumb. Oh, okay. Walmart, I found it. At Walmart, no matter when you go there, whatever you want, it's always one left. And if you go there 3 weeks later, it seems like there's only one left.
Only one. You better buy now.
So that's what it looks like. And I think the thing to hold the car there is kind of dumb because people put their phone in their pockets.
Yeah.
And that is a big thing that locks onto the back of your phone. And it locks on really good, as you saw.
I am confused. Like, I kind of felt like you should maybe use your finger to move it across your... But no, it's obviously not.
No, you're supposed to just move, according to the directions, just slide the phone back and forth. But, probably someone like you could do it because when I moved it back and forth, I just had the car slide off. I thought maybe there should be a little bit of friction there, but I don't think so. And also it says LED lights on the car, but... looking in that, it might. They do it by shooting something from the phone up into a little fiber optic thing. Oh, I guess it does look like it. The headlights light.
It does.
Oh, okay.
A little bit.
Yeah.
But yeah, I guess that's just the screen pushing it. Lighting. Yeah.
But I thought it was pretty clever.
It's interesting. Definitely is. And for $5, I mean, it's a way to buy a $5 app that you probably wouldn't. Basically, it's a good go-to-market strategy. I
believe because there's a lot of sales involved. Because it comes in there, and I think it says competition or free. And if you click free, there are 5. There's one game that has 5 different locations. And then there's another free game and a little Q codes that come in the box for the 2 free games. But then I'm sure if you're good at this, you go in and probably pay some money for some more expensive apps. Yeah.
And whatnot. So this is the mobile arcade by Odyssey Toys. Which you can pick up at Five Below or possibly Walmart if they still have one left in a week or 2.
Yeah.
With that, let's move on to...
You don't need it, but you might want it at Chad's Crappy Corner. Get it?
Ooh, oh, whoa.
Okay, this is Summer Gadgets.
Whoa.
So we are taking a look at another gadget from Swimways. We're going to give them a second chance here. But this is a product that I thought was just kind of cool to look at. It is a squirt gun, but it's called the Blow Up Blaster. So I actually I wanted to show you the packaging first, but it's a normal squirt gun that looks like it'll blow up half of it into something more epic than just a normal squirt gun would be. So we're gonna check this out. My hope is that it gets much more, much larger and is just super cool and whatnot. I don't know. This is definitely not frustration-free packaging from Swimways. It does have a feature of a much faster to fill up squirt gun. So the entire bottom has this large cap on it. So you can fill this up. It suggests putting it into the pool and to be able to fill it up. I'm just going to rip the packaging here. This looks a little
Like you could put it under a faucet too, right?
Yes, put it under a faucet.
Oh, whoa.
There you go. Okay. So this is the whole thing. Oh my gosh. I just realized I'm going to have to blow this thing up, and I don't have...
Oh, I thought the gun somehow would blow it up. Oh my gosh.
Hopefully I don't hyperventilate here.
Oh, you're doing good. That's a great job. What's that? His tail? Oh, those are his hands.
It's supposed to be a hand. It's supposed to be holding a banana. Man, if I didn't get my cardio workout all ready today, man.
Oh, there you go now. Oh, there you go.
There we go. So it's a banana.
Oh, that's kind of cute.
It's a monkey with a banana. And what's crazy is it should fire out of the nozzle in the front of the banana, so out of his mouth. Even though this was a very flexible sort of situation.
How's that gonna happen?
I'm not sure. I guess there's a tube or something. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead. I just brought some water from a water bottle, and we're gonna step away from the electronics just a little bit and fill this bad boy up. Whoa. Mm-hmm. Okay, I couldn't tell if it was full or if I was just bad at filling it up. I wonder if it's filling up the entire... No, it wouldn't be filling up the air chamber.
No, that would weigh 10 tons.
I'm just making
I
sure.
hope you don't have a
Also,
leak.
this hole would cause all the air to fall out. Okay, I think that's it. No, it just keeps... Okay, I think I've done it. There we go. Okay.
Okay.
Now it says that it can fire up to 50 feet. Is that right? Blast? Oh, 15 feet.
Oh. Is it working?
Yeah, it's working. But this is just a squirt gun. There's nothing spectacular about it. It's just a normal squirt gun. I thought that it was something a little bit more. I was expecting it to be a blaster or something. Oh, you there, Dickie D? Hopefully. Did I break everything? Did I squirt the electronics? Uh-oh. Dickie D? Are you still with us, chat room? Can you hear us? Did I squirt something that I wasn't supposed to? Uh-oh. Okay, you can still see us. Okay, we'll edit this out. Good. Banana phone. Ring, 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 ring. Banana phone. Ring, 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 ring. Banana phone. Hey, Dickie D, you back with us?
Was I just frozen alone?
I think so. I'm not sure. I'm going to edit this out, and we can edit it back.
Okay. I thought maybe you shorted something out with your.
I thought I did too. I was convinced that I had done that too. Okay. So it's just a squirt gun. I thought it was going to be like some type of super soaker or like something a little bit more. It is just a normal squirt gun that blows up. I was really hoping for a little bit more than then squirt. I'm going to squirt the ground.
Oh, yeah, no, it's not.
It's not anything spectacular.
Well, I
Probably a bad idea.
how much did that cost? That'll affect how I feel about it.
How much would you pay? It cost me about $12.
I'm going to go $14.95.
Yeah, close. So $12 at Amazon. I found it on, at Academy Sports and Outdoors. I found it on Amazon for around $20. Now, they do have a ton of different styles. So if for some reason the monkey business isn't what you're into, they make blasters, they make all sorts of different versions of this. I think they make a shark. Of course, I can't find any of the others at the moment. But they do make different versions of this blaster, if you want to check those out too. My favorite was the monkey, because he has a monkey telephone right here, which is pretty cool. And his barrel says bananas on it, which is kind of adorable. But there you go. That's the crappy corner. I'm putting this in the trash can right now, just in case it leaks, so that it'll just leak into the trash can. Oh, and it hit the ground anyway. I was hoping for
Maybe
more.
if you could hook a high pressure hose up to it.
That's what I need. I need a swimming pool sized water pressure to really get this feeling good. So there you go. That's another. Man, that one I'm just not impressed. I'm not impressed with that one. With that, let's move on to Dick's Gadget Warehouse.
They're geeky and they're goofy, together they are loopy. When gadgets pass away, he takes them out to play in Dick's Gadget Warehouse.
Foghorn.
All right. So we have a video from Steve Overton, who labels it as an antique stumper. And so I could not guess what this was. So as he demonstrates it or shows it to us, you can make guesses as to what you think it is. And then at the end of his 2-minute video, he will use it so you can see how it works. But I did not have any idea what this was. So here's Steve's video.
Hey Dick, hey Chad, I've got a what the heck is it for you. This is an old piece of furniture that I'll bet you have no idea what it's for. Obviously, legs there's a handle here. Stands, but
It doesn't stand.
up.
Yeah.
I mean,
What on earth?
looks like a shelf.
I would assume that it is finished and all of it.
No, it is
together.
finished. He's just readjusting his camera for the demo. Yeah,
Yeah.
it is.
It's
it
not
works
half of
just,
the thing.
No, exactly. It works just as you see it. Boot puller, someone says. Shoe sign stand. An
A
unfinished
stretcher
bench.
for like
Have you ever
doing a workout.
sat in a chair and put your feet up on a magazine table, and then after about 20 minutes your knees hurt? Well, check this out. Set this on a chair, rest your feet. There you
Oh.
have it. It supports your calves.
See,
you
so
just
once
sit
it's up,
and
it doesn't
relax.
even need a support.
Yeah. And if you lean forward, it'll just bend forward a bit.
Gadget
Yeah.
from the olden days.
I love its
amazing.
creakiness.
There you have it. I have no idea what it's called. I forget where I even got it from. But there you have it. The great, what the heck is it from long time ago.
That is so clever. You know, everything
It's
that is
great.
old is new. You know, every type of foot support thing you've ever seen.
Yes.
Um,
Soon you'll see that on. You ever
Yeah.
worry about foot support? Forget those springs. Forget those. This is a all-in-one,
with calf
beautifully
support
wood.
technology, this will revolutionize your workplace environment.
Slides under the chair for storage. Available in oak and mahogany for just
Yeah.
$39.99. So,
Sustainably sourced.
Steve, that was great. So that
That's
was like a
awesome.
2-in-1. A what the heck is it? And a gadget warehouse. And Steve, I'm pretty sure you live in the U.S., so you'll get Mad number 8, all original content. Mad number 8, and an Alfred E. Newman picture, which is now like 39 or 40 years old. And we need more videos. That was great that Steve got that in time for this week's show. Next week, we're doing 2 shows back to back because Chad's going away the following week. So please, folks, get us a couple of videos this coming week, okay? So I can use them next Thursday. Anything about a gadget. Steve's was like 2 minutes long, 1 to 3 minutes. Old gadget, new gadget, gadget you hate. We love it if it's a gadget that's way old, like that was great. We love it if you have like an old computer in the cell that you can't bear to throw out. Just make a little video horizontal and make sure we can hear you talk about it. Put it on YouTube. You can click on listed if you only want us with the URL to see it. And email the link to mail@gizwiz.tv. Mail@gizwiz.tv. Nurse Angel said there's only one left. That we'll have to put that in our commercial if we
That's
make
true.
a commercial. Yes.
There's only one left.
Only
Get it
one
in there.
left. Mail@gizwiz.tv. Get us a couple of videos, folks, for next Thursday. Make our life easier by getting a warehouse video in the next 5 to 6 days.
that-
That's it.
Let's move on to the letter.
Become the letters, your lovely letters. Become the Giz Wiz letters now.
And our most frequent emailer, Mo, says, guys, guess what is making a comeback? And here it is. I can hardly believe they're reproducing this, but let's go to Mo's link. It is,
The Polaroid.
they're coming back with the Polaroid One Step. Do you remember the One Step?
No, I don't remember the one step.
It was like an all-in-one. The thing is, it's $127
It's oh my! I think I know why.
because
Because of-
kids have never seen a Polaroid.
No, the Stranger.
What were you
Things.
going to say?
I haven't seen
Oh,
the latest season of Stranger Things, but it would make me guess that they used it in that season with.
Oh,
the
you know
two-
what? I bet you're right. Just
And
last week we had wasn't my Sony Walkman from Stranger Things?
No, that was from oh my gosh. Why is it
Chat room.
Chris Pratt. Guardians of the Galaxy. That was from Guardians of the Galaxy.
Oh, Guardians of the Galaxy. Oh, maybe
Yes.
there's a new thing. Is you know what? Really funny. If someone to come up with a new series where all their money really is made by the cast using old stuff that they can
Yeah.
reproduce. All right. So this was the Polaroid One Step, which was a giant hit back. I don't even remember when, but it's $127. But he also sent a link to the film. The film is.
No, not.
Yeah, that's okay. You know it.
Is that it? No.
Dum-bum.
No.
No.
One second.
Dum-bum.
I'm gonna click on this last link here.
It should be a BH link,
There it
I
is.
think.
15.
There it is. All right.
$16.
Yeah, but it's 8 pictures. So you are talking about $2 a picture. And I love it. It says not for vintage cameras. So if you do have a Polaroid One Step, from ye old years ago. It will not work. This is for the new one step.
That is
They
weird.
certainly don't look like astounding photos either.
No, I think that's the point, though. I think it's supposed
Yeah, I
to
guess.
look aged the moment you buy it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then Mo adds, interesting. He said, I've taken hundreds of Polaroid pictures. I was fortunate that I had a family member who had an employer that would throw out exposed Polaroid film. She would save the film for me, and I would get packages of 10 or 20. So my problem is I love Polaroid cameras and films, but I don't want to pay for it. In the police department, we used Polaroid film and cameras until the early 2000s. Mo was
Wow.
a retired policeman. They came in handy in evidence collection. Polaroid allowed us to take pictures of vital evidence before it disappeared due to rain, weather, or other reasons. Of course, now with digital, Polaroid cameras, to my knowledge, are not used. Mo.
Yeah.
So if you are a fan of old stuff and have a fair amount of money, and on Nostalgic, you can now once again buy the Polaroid One Step.
Now, in my notes, I had this link to this B&H photo, which it looks like the same gosh darn camera.
It is way cheaper. Oh, you know what? It must have come up in the past few days because Mo said they had no picture, but now they do.
This might be the specific one from. What?
Oh yes, yes. I think you're right because.
Yeah.
Gosh,
I'm
they're
confused.
Yeah, it is confusing. Here it's 116. They're all different prices.
What is this? Mac High Store. Maybe this is because each one of these is a different price. I'm confused.
Oh, is it colors that they're?
Yeah.
This is the One Step 2. Oh, you know what? I think they're bundles.
Maybe.
See, 129 is the camera and 2 packs
plus,
of film.
Okay, I see.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So that knocks the price down a little bit, but I ain't buying one.
No, me neither. I'm happy with my iPhone. I'm pretty happy with my iPhone.
Yeah. Me too. Anyway, Mo, thank you. Thank you for letting us know that yet another product is coming back that's being seen. An old product in a new series.
That is awesome. With that, hey, I want to give a big thank you to our patrons over at patreon.com/GizWiz. They help support the show every single episode. So if you enjoy this show, please consider giving back over at patreon.com/GizWiz. We would very much appreciate it if you gave a little bit of your generosity goes a very long way. So thank you so much for helping support the show at patreon.com/GizWiz. To those of you who have been patrons, who are current patrons, and want to become patrons in the future, big thank you so much for supporting our show. If Patreon's not your deal and you want to give via PayPal, head on over to gizwiz.tv, click on the Patreon tab at the top of the website, and find the PayPal link there. Speaking of gizwiz.tv, that's where you can see the show live just about every Thursday, 4:30 Pacific, 7:30 Eastern Time. We will be recording 2 episodes next week, so please tune in next week if you want to see both of those episodes. But this is our website. That's where you can log in to the chat room, and here's where you can see all of the old episodes, so check it out there. You can also subscribe on iTunes or YouTube or whatever RSS catcher that you want. Head on over to Dick's site, gizwiz.biz. There, Dickie D writes up fantastic articles about every single product that we cover on the show, so that you can check those out. And then on the sidebar, play What the Heck Is It? Where Dickie D gets special Mad magazines that nobody else gets, that he can send to you. This is the gadget, the whole gadget, nothing but the gadget right here. And this is obviously a sausage maker for rocket-shaped sausages. If you think you know what this is, get a guessing. There are 6 Mad magazines for correct answers. There are 12 Mad magazines for funny, clever, hilarious, and interesting answers. So get a guessing over at gizwiz.biz. That about wraps it up for our show, I think. We don't have anything else to announce. So we'll see you next week.
And I'll be here. All right, so we just need a photo. I'll get my fan out here. Let me just move my mic out of the way.
Okay. I wonder if I can get a squirt in here. Okay, in 3, 2, 1. Nice.
All right, we need a title.
A title?
Monkey got the squirts. Fame without fortune. That's our story. Only one left.
Only one left. Something with mad in it?
We're mad as hell.
We're mad as hell.
Inflatable squirts.
Still the maddest?
Oh, fan fiction.
Fan fiction.
Not a fan of the fan. Not a fan of this fan. The show blows. Mad Monkey fan. We're not mad anymore.
Simply the maddest.
Chad runs out of gas.
I was trying to think. Will mad for food. There was one that maybe Fame Without Fortune. That's kind of funny.
Yeah, that's good. That's sort of the story of our lives.
Yeah. Three, two. It's time for the Giz Wiz with Mads Mattistrider, Dick D. Bartolo. This is episode 1735, recorded Thursday, July 11th, 2019. Fame without fortune.
Excellent. Chat room, I'm on with Leo Saturday, and there is a Giz Fizz. We're back to doing Giz Fizzes. Jammer B's back in town, or will be by Saturday. Don't forget to, please, someone send us a couple of warehouse videos. Please.
Where'd you buy that shirt? I bought this at Old Navy.
Oh, it's great.
Yeah,
it's great.
Oh,
wow.
Here. Do a little fashion show. It has a little,
little
tape
cassette on the
there.
front, cassette player on the back. Does it come with a mic cable, or I guess that's yours?
That's mine. Yeah, this is plugged into me.
Send
in your videos.
Send in your videos. Okay, Chad, thank you so much.
Of course.
And I'll see you next week.
Yep.
Okay.
See you then.
Bye.
Bye, chat room. Bye.
Thanks, Beatmaster.